Hello students, hope you all are doing well. Let us continue with our next lesson, lesson number 7, framing questions. How to frame questions? We use certain words to frame the question in the beginning of a sentence. Suppose what, where, which, why, when. These words generally we put in the beginning of a sentence to make a sentence interrogative or a question sentence. Those words are said WH words. Generally these words we put in the beginning of a sentence. Let us start with our first example. What are you doing? Here I have started the sentence with the word what. Now when we ask this word, when we use the word what, it is used to get information. What is your name? What are you doing? So this, when we want to get information about certain things, we use the word what in the interrogative sentence. Second, why are you so late? Why are you so late? So why? This is also a question word. Why is used to ask about question. Why are you late? Why are you talking? Why are you not going out? So when we want to know or when we want to ask about the reason, we use the word why in the interrogative sentence. Where is my passport? The word where. Where is used to ask about place. Where is used to ask about place. Where is your house? Where are you staying? Where is my book? So when I want to ask about a place, that time in interrogative sentence we use the word where. The next one is when. When does the train arrive? So the word when is used to ask about time. When will you come to school? When is your exams? So when we want to ask about time, that time we use the word when in the beginning of the interrogative sentence. Next, who? Who is that man? Now, who word we use to ask about the identity of a person. What is the identity of that person whom I am asking about? So here we say, who is that man? Who are you? Who you want to meet? So when we want to get identity of any person, we use the word who in the beginning of interrogative sentence. And last word is which. Which of this is your jacket? So which is used about the choice or preference. Which is your book? Which dress you like the most? So when you have preference, when you have choice or to give preference, in that case we use the word which in the beginning of the sentence. So this way, framing question, how to frame question, and each word like what, why, where, when, who, which, they are used for what that we have discussed. Now the exercise we will upload on our website. You can copy from there. Let us continue with the next lesson. Lesson number 8, question tags. Question, you understand the word question. What are tags? Question tags are short questions we put after the statement to confirm whether the information we have is right or not. To confirm that, we use question tags. You say we use question tags to get our statements confirm the information which we already have. For that, whether to confirm the information which I have is right or not. For that, we use question tags after the statement or after the sentence, affirmative sentence. For example, it is very cold. I have the information it is very cold. But if I want to confirm, then I would ask question, isn't it? It is very cold. Isn't it? So, isn't it is a question tag which I use after the sentence. Now, you must have noticed, is the verb of the sentence. So when you, here I have written the question tag is always in the same tense. Tense won't change. Always in the same tense as the verb of the statement. Here is a singular auxiliary verb, singular verb. So in question tag also I have written isn't it, is not. It is the isn't is the short form of is not. So it is very cold, isn't it? Second sentence, we are happy, aren't we? See, here also the verb is are. So in question tag also I have written aren't, are not, aren't is the short form of are not. So here we is the pronoun. So in the question tag also pronoun will not change. Now certain things we have to keep in our mind. Which are they? First, the question tag is always in the same tense as I have explained. The tense will not change when you put a question tag. It is separated from the statement by a comma. You must have noticed, here I have put comma, both the place. So, question tag is always, the statement is always separated from the statement by a comma. So, we always put comma before the question tag. Now, there are two types of tags. If the sentence is positive or affirmative, then we put negative question tag. For example, Maya writes novels, doesn't she? Now here you have noticed Maya is a proper noun. So proper noun changes into pronoun. In the negative, in the positive statement, if the sentence is positive, then it will turn into negative question tag, but proper noun will change into pronoun. Maya is a girl, so I have written here she. Second, Ram won't talk. Will he? Ram won't talk is a positive statement. So it is followed by a negative question tag. Maya won't. What is the full form of won't? Will not. So Maya won't, Ram won't talk. Will he? Here also Ram is a proper noun. So I have written here pronoun he. We have painted the door, haven't we? So here also the statement is positive. It is affirmative. We have painted the door, haven't we? Now here if you have noticed, we is a pronoun. So in the question tag also pronoun will remain the same. Only the proper noun will change into pronoun. So we have painted the door, haven't we? So here I have the information already, but I want to confirm whether the information which I have is right or not. Okay, so let us begin with our exercise, how to put question tag and which question tag can be put after the statement. So here, if the statement is positive, the question tag is negative. If the statement is positive or affirmative, we put negative question tag. First one, Maya writes novels, doesn't she? I know that Maya writes novel, but I want to confirm whether Maya writes or not. So for that, I have put a short question after the statement to make it confirm. Now here if you have noticed, Maya is a proper noun. Maya writes novels. Maya is a proper noun. But when we put question tag, negative question tag, that time Maya, the proper noun, changes into pronoun. She. Maya is a girl. That is why I have put she. Doesn't she? Second one. Ram will talk. Won't he? So here also, Ram will talk. Ram will talk. Won't he? Means won't he talk? Whether he is talking or not? Will he talk or not? So for that I want confirmation. That is why I have written won't he. Third, we have painted the door, haven't we? We have painted the door. Haven't we? We is a pronoun. So when we put question tag after this statement, we will remain the same. Pronoun will not change. Only proper noun will change into pronoun. So we have painted the door. Haven't we? So this way, if the statement is positive, the question tag is negative. Now the next one, if the statement is negative, the question tag is positive. Suppose, first example, they won't take tea. Won't is the short form of will not. They won't take tea. Will they? So here the statement is negative. How you come to know? Won't. Won't word shows the negativity of the sentence. They won't take tea. Will they? So here they is the pronoun. So I have not changed here in the question tag. It will remain the same. It is not very beautiful, is it? It is not very beautiful, is it? So here is not shows that the sentence is negative. So after the sentence, negative sentence, I have put positive question tag, that is it. Is it will remain, the verb will remain the same, or the tense will remain the same in the question tag. Ajay won't come tomorrow. Will he? Ajay won't come. Tomorrow is not going to come. So won't word shows the negativity of the sentence. That is why I have put a positive question tag, will he, which the tense will not change, or the verb of the statement won't change. So won't is the short form of will not. That is why I have put will he. So this way, the question tags are put after the statement or after the affirmative sentence. The textual exercise we will upload on our school website, so you all can copy from that our school website.